Hey, how you doing, folks? I promised I was going to make a video, and it's been a long time. At one point on YouTube, I probably had 209 videos up about 8 years ago, and they gradually built up and built up. You know what I mean? I felt like there was nothing left to say. And I warned of all these times. Anybody that were watching my videos back then will know that I warned of these times, and the religions have really gotten out of hand. The Arabs went from the Taliban and the others to now they're representing ISIS. You know, ISIS is the mother of the living spirit, and I don't know. You know, if you know about mothers, usually they don't want to harm their children. Our Father in heaven, the holy living spirit, is our mother, you know, and our creator, and the sustainer of life. And he provided the earth, our mother, to take care of us and things like that. And these people, ISIS and the Taliban and the Muslims that follow them and things like that are corrupting the meaning of creation. The female, the mother, just like the earth, our mother, you plant the seed in the ground, she grows. Without the seed, it's dead. Without the mother, it's dead. We need to understand this. Everybody that's following ISIS, threatening to kill Americans or anybody that's got to do with Christianity or anything like that, you got to understand they're all misled. Even the Muslims are misled. Our Creator did not create life for us to take life. In all Scripture, everything, I don't care what religion you follow, life is important, and we don't have the right to kill. The first law, any understanding of Moses' law or Abraham or any of them, cause no harm. Everybody follows Abraham. He's supposed to be the father of nations, you know what I mean? From Ishmael to Isaac, they're both corrupted. It's because Abraham lost his faith in our Father. And I'll explain that, because Abraham was promised, and so was Sarah, that they were going to have a child, and they lost faith. Abraham lost faith. There was frustration, there was this, there was that, until Sarah, the mother, a giving being, compassion, things like that, wanted Abraham to have a son so bad that she stepped down and gave her maidservant to Abraham. Well, even Abraham, adultery was against the moral law. And when Abraham laid with Hagar, he committed adultery. And the crime against his own covenant with God. People talk about this circumcision, things like that. God don't want you to cut your child or do this to show that you care about him. He wants you to use your heart and have compassion for other human beings and things like that, you know what I mean? And I look all over the world. Every culture, every person, male, female, I don't care what it is, you're all selling yourselves short. You don't have faith in yourselves. You fear yourselves, and that puts you in defense against everyone else, from one religion to the next, from one person to the next, from one government to the next. It's a crime. There's so many people in the world hungry and in need and this and that, and all these leaders and everything that everybody has turned their lives over to are really doing nothing but standing on the stage dictating your lives. When it comes to money, your homes, your status, your relationships, everything, they've made you fear our Father in heaven, and it's not our Father. the Holy Living Spirit, our Mother. It's not them that you have to fear. You have to fear yourself, because you're following along with the wrong people instead of following what you know in your heart and what you've learned with common sense and reasoning. And everybody's falling short. I look on here, so many people are sad. Their relationships up and down. You got beautiful, beautiful women putting themselves out there, showing their bodies, porn, children out there trying to keep up with the Jones, the adults, things like that. They're having kids while they're still kids, and things like that. Men don't respect women. They get into these relationships, and then they change their minds. They want someone else. And the women are sitting there with children, and they're worried about being supported and taken care of. You should not make children unless you love that child. And most of the children nowadays, and even for decades prior, were made by accident, and people were forced into marriages that they didn't want to be into, just to save their dignity. You know what I mean? That's no reason to create relationships, things like that. We have so many issues on the gay people. Things like that. When you read scripture, the scripture says you should not lay with a man as you would a woman. I'll let you read into that yourself, and you'll understand. The seed is dead. When a male has sex with another male, that seed is dead. It cannot create life. When a male lays with a woman, that seed is alive, vibrant. The child is born. Whether you care about that child or someone else has to care about that child is born, because that's natural. That's a natural thing. Women cannot plant a seed in another woman. Okay? You read into that. There's no such thing as gay women. There's no such thing as gay women. They're looking for compassion and love and kindness, and women are born that way, and they teach their children that way, and that's where the child learns from the mother, the Holy Living Spirit. It carries from her into her child, into their child, their child, their child, whether it be male or female. That mother's living spirit, or earth, the female and humanity, the animals, everything has to be created from the mother. No other way. That shows you that the Holy Living Spirit is the mother. She carries the spirit to life. These things with religion and these books and letters and everything that's been written over the years, and all the research and the histories and the libraries full of information and everything that you can gather up, it's all corrupt. It's corrupt. God is not threatening your life. He is not threatening you to go to hell or heaven or whatever. You make your own hell. You make your own heaven if you follow people that are against the moral law. Then you're going to have trouble all through your life. That's hell. Then you die. Your flesh goes to the ground. Your spirit continues to live in the people that love you and the people that you are remembered to. Okay, their children after that. Your child carries your spirit to this person. Oh, I loved them so much. I loved them so much. And then you look at that child. That spirit's there. People don't die. Only flesh dies. That living spirit stays, and it lives on and lives on and lives on and lives on. You have to stop looking at yesterday. All religion, your governments are corrupt. I don't care where it's at. The United States, anywhere else in the world. It's all corrupt. And you got to take a chance on yourselves. You got to believe in yourself.